Hi, so welcome to our third STEM program of the summer, and I'm Ashley. I'm the summer intern here at Manitowoc Library, and today we're going to learn how to engineer catapults and be able to do a science experiment where we shoot objects and are able to kind of determine the distance that these objects go. Or if you guys have any other ideas of what science experiment you'd like to do, then you can do that as well. But we're going to start with catapults, so who knows what a catapult is? Yes?
And something that's pulled back by force like that, it's released quickly.
Right. You had a hand up? You forgot?
We just thought you were asking if you knew what that was.
Yeah, you can answer. No? That's okay.
Sometimes catapults are best with slings.
Yeah. Now, where would you find a catapult in the old days? Let's think about the old days, yes? Castles. Anywhere else?
They have a gate around the city, and they might have some along the wall.
Right, and I have a picture here of a castle. If you can see on the picture, there's a catapult right here. So, who used catapults in castles? You forgot? Queen, yeah. But who protected the queen in the castle?
No, the guard.
What did you say? Sorry.
From the country Greece.
Oh yeah, Greece. Catapults were in Greece, yes.
I actually researched about Greece.
You have some what?
I actually researched about it.
What did you research?
At on the computer.
Okay. Now, did you know that catapults were actually originally invented in Greece in 400 BCE by a researcher and engineer, Dionysus? So they were made in Greece, they were invented in Greece, but they carried on over to the Middle Ages, to Europe, to the medieval times. So catapults were made in castles, and they were used by knights and guards to protect the castle in case any attackers or invaders came. Now, when there was a castle, there was a catapult, and like I said, knights used catapults in the castles, but what did they use to launch in their catapults to fend off their invaders? What were some of the things that they used? Rocks?
They could fling rotten meats to carry out diseases.
Right, yeah, rots, and that's a good one. There was lots of diseases in the Middle Ages that wiped out a lot of the population.
Boulders.
Yes, they used big rocks and big boulders to launch their items in the catapult so they could protect their kingdom and their castle. Now, did you know that these rocks and boulders could launch as far as 1,000 feet? That's a far distance, so hopefully maybe, I don't think our catapults will quite launch 1,000 feet, but we'll see.
Like 10 feet?
10 feet? Maybe. Maybe. Depends on what item you launch. You could test it out and see.
No.
3,000? That would be a lot. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about catapults? And I encourage you to use your Think Like a Scientist sheet on the back of the page to ask questions, and maybe we can have a little discussion. You don't need it? No one has any questions? So does anyone have any other ideas or discoveries that they know about catapults? What do they know about catapults?
Catapults were to defend people in battles against invaders.
Right.
In Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that catapult bigger than that little one?
Alright, so I'll go in this catapult. So we made this catapult with what you're going to make today. We used craft sticks, jumbo craft sticks, and rubber bands and a spoon. So these are the catapults that you guys are going to make today to kind of showcase or do your little science experiment on and see how far items can launch. Or like you said, if you want to make it to if you have another preference, you could change the angle or the placement of the spoon so you could go up to see if it launches farther, if it's more kind of up or down low or in the middle. But this one's a little smaller because we made this one on a 3D printer. So we kind of had a little software that we were able to find this image of a catapult, and 3D printer made it to copy out. And this one, they said that it can launch very far. So we're gonna try it out today. I'm gonna use instead of a penny or anything, because I have 5 objects that you guys can choose from if you want to launch. Well, it's, you guys are doing your own little science experiment, but this isn't really a challenge. Yeah, you can make it a challenge, or we can have a little fun. But let's see how far this one launches. That's not gonna fit. But I'm gonna pull it back. Ready? Are we all ready? So that's what's one of our sample catapults. This one was made on the 3D printer and it launches kind of far. So if you guys, do you think they could try it if they wanted to, Susie? If you guys want to try this one out too during our experiment, then go right ahead. But I think we're going to pass out the bag so you guys can start building. Who's ready to build catapults? Yeah. All right. So here, and pass that down.
I don't even pass you down. You cannot read the instructions.
Wait, I realized if that's how far it went, that means those is 1,000 inches.
Yeah, you can go. You can, because we have a tape measure. If you want to do it by objects, you can measure it in centimeters. It was probably an accident. You can just keep both. Okay, so in this bag, I provided a table for you guys so you guys can record your launches. So the first table is if you're launching by items, you use this table to record the item you're launching and the distance of the item you're launching. So you can, when you measure this, you can use distance in either centimeters or inches, whatever you want to use. But this table 1, you get to record in the top row the item. So you put the item in the top row and the distance that it launched. And then the second table is a placement of the spoon. So if you want to change your trajectory of the spoon, then you can put the placement of a spoon. This is what you put in the placement of spoon on the top row. So if you want to go low, you'd write low. If you want to put the spoon high, you'd put high. And then the distance that your item is launched. So you can still launch multiple items with the second table, but it's mainly just placement of spoon. And on the back, here, yes?
I didn't get enough.
You only need about 6. Yeah. And on table 3, this table you can do whatever you want if you want to conduct your own science experiment without moving the placement of the spoon or using different items. We use this table as blank so you can just fill in whatever you want on this table. Okay, so now if we look at the directions. Is everyone there at the directions?
Yeah.
If you look at the directions, our first step is going to be to put about 6 popsicle sticks together. So in the middle. So these would be your base. 1, 2, 3. So this would be your base. You could use 4, you could use however many you want. Okay, but the preferred is 6, but you could use however many popsicle sticks you want. You want to use 6, so count out 6. So ready? 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. Only 2?
Yes, you don't need those 2 yet, but yes, you need 6. So the 6 are going to be your base. So put the 6 popsicle sticks together like this. Stack them together.
Did you count them? 6.
How's it going? And you're gonna
Rubber bands are in there.
rubber band it together on one end with one rubber band, and then you're gonna use another rubber band to rubber band on each end.
All right. So take 2 additional popsicle sticks and stack them together. Rubber band them together.
So like this one, you rubber band it on each end of your stack sticks.
You're gonna rubber band these 2. Yep, just on one end. Great.
Oh, you're way ahead.
The 2 popsicle sticks slightly apart and place the
Got it?
larger stack of popsicle sticks.
So do you see
in
this? You're
between.
gonna rubber band it on each end like this.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
Then
So what you're gonna do
stack to just
is you're gonna wrap it around. See how I'm doing this? You twist it
a rubber band around
and over.
the middle.
I don't know.
Twist it and over. Do you see how it's going
I'm gonna
around?
do this at an angle.
Yeah.
So instead of rubber
Alright,
band.
so I'm gonna do this one for you and you're gonna try the other one, okay?
This.
Alright, now grab a rubber band,
Kind of go
twist it.
across like that.
twist it around.
Okay.
Good. Now put it over.
Okay.
You got it.
For
Alright,
yes,
ready?
that stack you do.
You're fine. It's okay. So watch. You're gonna put it over. You're gonna twist it around. See how I did that? I went like this and I put it over. And now do it again. You can just do this one. Now twist it. There we go. And put it over.
Okay. So now take the other 2
You want to
sticks.
twist this way. You
Rubber
want to
band
go
them
to make
together
it tighter. You want to
only
go
on
this
one
way. Instead, this way,
No,
because
no,
this
no,
loosens
just the
it.
2.
So go to the right and up. Just try again. Go to the right.
Okay, Julia.
This is your right.
let me
Go this way.
here for a second.
Flip it this way. Other way. Flip it this way.
Just these 2. Don't worry about this right now. Rubber band them together just on one end.
So watch. You flip it this way and then around.
You gotta not
This
do
way
this one yet.
and then around.
We're gonna rubber
that should
band
be it.
these, this one and this one together
Now
first.
you need this.
Yes.
You catapult this together.
See, because otherwise now this one is gonna be
So now you're gonna
attached here.
Put these 2
We
under.
need it to be.
So when these,
Let's
this one's a
take
little
this
bit
off for a
trickier.
second.
Can you do it for the tricky one?
The tricky one. So the tricky one, you really want to get more to the sides here.
Okay, so just start, nope. We're
you
just
wanna
gonna
go
do these 2. Rubber band them together
around?
on one end.
If I can do this.
There you go.
And up.
Hard
Yeah, this one's a little hard.
for you.
You know what?
For me.
Can we try
For
that
both.
with maybe this one? Because I think that bigger one's gonna work better when we have to put it on top. Okay.
2 spoons,
Now you have
just
the
in
rubber
case one
band.
breaks.
Can you keep
spoon.
the 2 spoons?
Yes, you can keep whatever is in that bag for today.
Can you keep the bag?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
you can
now
keep the bag.
trick is, if you rubber band it out this far versus if you rubber band it close, is that gonna make a difference? So when you do your experiments and you're writing things down, you can change
rubber
where the
bands?
spoon is to see if that makes a
No,
difference.
they're not gonna be all done.
Things will launch.
So do you see how I'm doing
Okay.
this? I'm going around, and then I'm going under.
Yep, so like this.
So it, do you see the
Now we're
crisscross?
gonna
Yeah,
take this big one
that should be pretty tight.
and we're going to rubber band across the
All right,
center.
so now can you do your spoon on there?
Okay, so you can pull it and try one more wrap around.
So when you do your spoon, you want to, okay, yeah, you can do it on this side, but this side's easier to
Okay,
launch.
now, as
So when
you're
you bend
doing
your spoon
things
back,
and
it
you're
can launch
launching
easy. See how this is
Yeah,
kind of
where you
like,
place the spoon can make a difference.
all right.
And you have
wanna
another
rubber band your
rubber
spoon on
band,
there?
so if you want to put it down further and then rubber band it so it stays put better.
You do this. Then you do this. And then you do this.
So you need to pull this
So you just want to wrap your spoon around the same way.
Okay.
So do you see how that is?
and get it around one more time
Can move it.
so that
But you need more than that. It's mine. These 2 are 2 spoons around there.
This one's scary.
What?
I said this rubber band's scary.
This one's scary.
A little bit.
Why?
Because I feel like it's going to snap, but it won't, so it's okay.
there we go.
Okay. Let me launch it.
Hold on. I'm going to go one more round.
What do it?
All right.
Hey, now do you see how the spoon can go? You might need a rubber. Here, let me use another one really quick.
Do I need all what?
What?
Do you need to use all of them to stick it down there?
Okay, now watch. Now when you do it, you want to just hit it around this one. You don't want to go on the second one,
See if I
okay?
crisscross it.
So do you see how
Now
it's just on
gonna
this
straighten
stick
it out
instead of this
and
one?
Keep it in place.
Same.
All right?
Okay.
Okay.
The spoon in here.
The spoon's got to go in the open
So look at
end
me.
because you have to be able
You see it on
to
this
pull it
stick
down
right
and
here?
launch it.
You want to
So
just
like
wrap it around
this.
just the single stick.
And then you're going to take your rubber
So
band.
when you wrap it
Now,
around,
when you're doing your chart,
you wanna go
you can
around
have
like
the
that.
spoon
Do you see how
close,
it's getting
or
tighter
you can put it farther
the
away and
stick?
see if that makes a difference
You
when
try
you're
one.
launching things.
Take that.
So you put it wherever you
now wrap
want.
it.
Don't worry about what Juliana's
There we
doing.
go.
You do
Now
your
get
own.
it around the spoon. You got it. You got it here.
Carl, did you get
now
it
get it
down
around the
there?
spoon. There we go.
Maybe can we push
Around the
this
stick. There. Now your spoon's sticking.
down farther?
No, to launch.
So now
There you go.
To launch.
Not
you
too
want to
far
launch.
down.
All right.
You
So
still
do you want to
need
do it
some
by items or do you want to switch
support.
your spoon around? Why is
Okay.
that so bad? Come on, this has to go down. All right. Hold on. We did not.
Do anything on? Mm-hmm. Can you use this one?
Maddie, did you get yours?
Yeah, we're gonna need to use this one.
Until my rubber bands broke. Okay, we'll get some more rubber bands for you. So you
Yeah.
want to cross it
What band do we need two?
like this, and then cross it the other way so that it gets a good
That's how much
support.
people we need.
Okay. So one more round to make it cross.
Oh boy.
All right, you need another bigger rubber band. Let me see if I can
It's
find you
tricky.
some more rubber bands.
Yay! Spin this around. Why is this much fun?
Yep, in just a minute. Okay, try that one.
Do it.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is go around this center and then crisscross it. Do you have enough rubber bands?
See that one? Now watch. Now when you launch, it
so
might
watch.
go far. But
I'm gonna go here
yeah,
and here,
we'll see.
and then turn it. And then I'm gonna go here and here.
Okay.
So I end up with a cross.
So I'm gonna give you a few
I
items.
need to tighten it a little bit. Okay,
So I'm gonna give you a cotton
All
ball,
now let's get your spoon.
and I'm gonna give you a marble,
All right,
Big
put
one.
your spoon on.
and that's what you're gonna
Alright.
start out with first. So go ahead. You can go over here on the floor and launch.
Okay, are you ready? Because they want stuff to launch.
You want to launch? All right. So you can come up here and pick your stuff. Let's just limit it to 2 at a time, just because we don't have that much. Oh boy. Okay.
Well, you want two different
Yeah, you
things
want
though,
two
Carl,
different.
so that you can check. Two,
There you go.
you'll have two things in your hand.
I know. I'm just gonna.
You can come up. Oh, Juliana, are you good? Do you need help?
Yeah, I need
Okay.
Oh wow. All right. Now let's see how much that one. So stay where you're standing.
So, do you want the spoon this far, or do you want to put it out farther? Where do you want it to start with?
Yeah, you can get your item. They're right up here. You can use marbles, a penny, a ball,
We have to keep it just
Play-Doh,
on the
or
top one.
pom-poms.
I was doing that, but
So
Okay,
5 items
so
we
when you
have.
pull it like this, then twist, and then
Are you? I'm just gonna limit to 2 at a time, just because we only have one ball.
twist.
the marble
Okay.
and
Yep.
pom pom.
And then
Okay.
get it up and over.
I'm gonna try one of the big ones.
Let's see if we can do it one more time.
I'll take a.
Okay. How did that go?
There we go. That should be plenty tight.
Oh my gosh. Try launching
Maddie,
it
do
from
you
the
have yours
table to see if
attached
it
now?
doesn't go so far up.
Okay, so go get two things from there and then put it somewhere on the floor where you can measure the distance of how far your catapult went. Are you having trouble?
You can pick 2 items, so you have a marble, a penny,
That one
pom-pom.
broke? Okay. This is where you want it? Okay, so we just want it on this one. Twist,
I know, I figured that too. I figured if you hold it while you launch it, it goes
Twist.
farther. Yeah.
twist, and then go over. Okay, so you do the next one. Twist.
Here, come this way. Let's come this way and see so we don't hit anybody. Try to launch
Okay,
it this
go
way and see
pick
how
two
far it goes.
things to launch.
Is it loud? No.
Oh my gosh, launching catapults are a good one. You want to mention these look awesome, you guys. Cool. Almost got me.
Didn't I mute mine?
It's okay. I was watching the video. I could just hear you and Ashton talking to each other.